Good morning, students. As we were dealing with the chapter Mask, we will continue from paragraph 8. The second person who visited Rajan Babu often was Mr. Ghoshal, who was an expert in antiques. What are antiques? Antiques are old and very costly and valuable things. Okay. Some people are in the habit of collecting all these old things which are very valuable. Okay. Of late, Rajan Babu had developed an interest in antiques and curios and collected many masks, daggers and old paintings. Now, after getting retired, Rajan Babu had developed the interest in collecting old valuable things and curios. What are curios? Look into your book. Curios, they are small rare things, okay, which are also very valuable. Okay, so Rajan Babu, he started collecting them. Okay, and what were they? They were in the form of masks, daggers and old paintings, right? Now come to para 10. Tinkori Babu thought Ghoshal was a crook. So the tenant of Rajan Babu, whose name is Tinkori Babu, he was under the impression that this guy, this shopkeeper, whose name is Mr. Ghoshal, is a crook. Now, who is a crook? A person who is not honest. Okay. I don't trust him at all. So, according to Tinkori Babu, Mr. Ghoshal was a crook who was not to be trusted at all. He pretends to be interested in art and antiques, but I think what he really wants is to buy them cheap here and sell them to foreigners at a much higher rate. Now he says, Tinkori Babu, he says that Mr. Ghoshal seems to be a dishonest person. He is in the habit of buying costly things and sell them at a very high rate to the foreigners, making a lot of profit. Tinkori Babu had told Feluda when we met him in the coffee shop the next day. Now, who told this, that Mr. Ghoshal was not honest? Tinkori Babu. Okay, he had told Feluda, the detective, when they met at the coffee shop the very next day. Okay, now come to the next para. Then he might have a motive in sending the letter to Rajan Babu, said Feluda. I learned during my visit to the curio shop today that the shop is going to get some fresh supplies this evening. So, Feluda had been to the curio shop of whom the shop belonged to Mr. Ghoshal. Okay. So he said when he had been to the shop, he came to know that some very good antiques are about to come to the shop. Okay, now next para. I see, exclaimed Tinkori Babu. So Tinkori Babu, he became excited to hear all this. A letter like that would naturally frighten Rajan Babu into staying at home for a few days, and Goshal would get to buy all the new pieces. He said, now because of that letter, Rajan Babu is staying at home, and by that time Mr. Goshal would get to buy all the antique pieces. Okay? Exactly. Our next suspect was Rajan Babu's son, whose name is Prabir Majumdar, who was away. So the third suspect was, according to Feluda, was Rajan Babu's son, whose name was Prabir Majumdar, who was not staying with Rajan Babu. He was staying away. Rajan Babu, it seems, had asked Prabir to leave the house when he was caught stealing money from his father's cupboard. Now, Rajan Babu had asked his son to leave his house at once when he was caught red-handed stealing money from his cupboard. Okay? Father and son had not been in contact since. Since that incident, father and son, they were not in contact with each other. Feluda's investigation had revealed that Prabir had recently arrived in Darjeeling. Now, the detective, Feluda, he came to know that his son, Prabir, had visited Darjeeling at that time. This news shocked Tinkori Babu. So, the tenant of Rajan Babu, Tinkori Babu, he was shocked to hear the news that his son was in the town.